What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nilo Kicking Knowledge. Today, we'll be talking a little bit about the Matrix, NPCs, Neptune going direct. So, let's get into it. The concept of NPCs. And NPC is a term that I associate with the Matrix, and it's called a non-playable character. And I have to stress here that in my acknowledgement of NPCs, I'm not saying anyone who is an NPC existence isn't real. Not true at all. Simply put, an NPC is, it's been said that 85% of our population are NPCs. And that translates to people who aren't at a level of consciousness in which they can rewrite their programming or overcome their programming. They play to the energies. They're not awake in the dream. They're on autopilot. Now, with Neptune going direct, there's a huge wave of clarity that is present for all. And this is a concept, I've been having thoughts all this year of like, wow, people have really been, like, we're really living a falsified reality. People think those who are posting or projecting an ideal or a thing every day are actually living that. And by virtue of the presence of Neptune and Pluto and Capricorn, that isn't true. I'm going to give you an example. We've seen all these celebrities have their dirty laundry, exposed and things like that. Celebrity is very much so represented by Capricorn, or people in positions of power who are on autopilot to run the Capricorn race, which is like no days off. Getting to you is that just like we all need a day off from work, if you've been following someone and they've posted 90% of the year on social media, the lesson is like hard work. But from a real spiritual sense, they've taken no time to rest or reflect. To be awake is to be able to watch the show and be like, this isn't real. This doesn't make sense. Why is the society supporting those who are only caring about themselves when there are bigger things going on in the world? Because the Pluto and Cap kind of reflects work, materialism. So there is going to be the reward. And then as a result of being in this particular time period, we've learned to communicate at a distance, right? So Gemini is like formal communication, neighborly communication. Aquarius, which is the second place from Cap, is social media connections, or via the internet. You could be there, I can be here, and it's a detachment. So I'm coming in all honesty that I've had to realize, like, oh wow, the energy that I have for this life, like for this lifetime in this moment, the world's not personable right now, and I'm extremely personable. So I'm letting everyone know, if you want to take some more, we still got time here, a few months with Pluto and Capricorn. If you felt like you're a personable person, or you've like been showing a lot of love, I would challenge you for these next few months to do the opposite. Get selfish, get materialistic, and see what happens. See how the universe opens up. I guess the irony is that in 3 years from now, maybe 5 years from now, we're all going to need each other. We're all going to need to come back closer. And what I'm foreseeing is that, just like with anything, there's going to be those who are drunk off of power, drunk off of success or materialism, and they're gonna need to detach from their self or their ego. The new mission will be about making something bigger than themselves. So I'm gonna say once again, thank you for all of y'all who have supported me. I hope you continue to support me in the future, in the world, which is just gonna be more worldly things. All right. And at the same time, I'm giving you the awareness to um, really observe who you put faith or garner inspiration from, and are they actually awakened soul out here? The fact of the matter is, we all, the next part is that if you're an awakened soul, you're kind of going to need to be around other awakened souls to combat what's going on. Because there's a war brewing. There is a war brewing. And people, the NPCs now that you may not have recognized are NPCs that you've put in faith in, they're going to choose their side. And that side may not be on the side of humanity. All right. So, uh, with Neptune back direct, trust the clarity that is present. March to the beat of the drum that you hear. I would say your own drum, but this last few months is about experimenting with the energies and really understanding something before they fully switch. So, like I said, if you haven't been very selfish to this point, begin to do so, just to see how the world changes for you. Okay, I do want to mention this. This is a time to be organized and intentful. One thing that I've naturally done within channeling Sag energy is viewing life as an adventure. Oh, taking it in, like letting it come as I'm exploring. But Capricorn is kind of like, let's plan this voyage before we set out so we get there in a smoother way. So this is kind of like the energy that's just very much so needed. So I'm gonna take it upon myself and sit with this energy. If you're watching this and you never reached out, I mean, you can still do it if you like. But for all my other supporters, y'all know how to find me. Y'all know I'm responsive, and I look forward to working with y'all in the future. Till next time.